Y'all, I'm here with another quick video. I want to do a really quick review on the second episode of Girls Cruise. The second episode, it was cute. It was what it was. So we started off with Chili and Maya going to go get a massage. I'm gonna just talk about what happened with them real fast because it wasn't really much. They were just kind of talking, and Chili just kind of feels like Maya. I don't know. I guess she's not like really open or whatever because she was talking about like the way that she hugs her. She's like, you don't really give like a real hug. You give like a type of hug. And Maya's like, see, this is exactly why I don't be hanging out with females because this is exactly what happens. I didn't know there was a girl code on how you're supposed to hug and stuff like that. And I do think that was a little bit silly, but at the same time, um, I think Maya may come across to other people like she's kind of stuck up, but I don't think that's what it is. I really think that I think that Maya has not really had a lot of real friends, like close friends that are girls. DMs, which she's already admitted. She said that. Um, and also I feel like she just kind of has like a wall up, like like it's hard to kind of like break through that wall. Um, yeah, so they did that. They talked about that. Then we got B Simone and Pretty V. They was having breakfast and they were talking and stuff. And Pretty V pretty much was just talking about how she's like very insecure and how she thinks she cares a lot about what other people have to say about her. And how she grew up as a preacher's kid. So everybody knows a preacher's kid who was completely off handle, off kilter. Girl, I went to high school with one. Man, preacher kids, they just have it so. Ooh, I could not imagine. First of all, my mama is heavily religious. She ain't even a preacher. She's heavily religious. Didn't really start getting really. I've been a Christian whole life, but she didn't really start heavily getting into like church and stuff like that until I want to say towards the end of me being in high school and stuff. Y'all, it got real intense towards the end of high school. Like, so I could only imagine how it is for like a preacher's kid. Like, that's the stories that they be having and the stuff that they be going through. Like, it be a lot for real. It'd be a lot. So I can only imagine how how she feels. And be someone was just telling her like, girl, you fine. Which to me, Pretty V is so damn fine. Her look in her confessional, oh my gosh, she looks so good. She looks so good. And she pretty much was just telling her, girl, I used to feel the same way, but at the end of the day, I'm doing what it is that I love to do and I'm not hurting anybody, which I agree. As long as you're doing what it is that you want to do and you're not harming or hurting anybody, all y'all two bitches is doing is helping people laugh, and I appreciate it. Because B Simone and Pretty V, they be having me weak as fuck. Y'all are hilarious. Like, keep going, y'all. Y'all are hilarious. Then, we got Kim. She's on the phone with her daughter, Royal. And that was so touching. Roy was like, "Why can Can I come with you next time?" She's like, "Yeah, next time." Now they said that they was going to get real right on this show, so I was waiting for the realness to like come in. So mind you, this was only a small bit, but I'm glad she brought it up. Kim did say, she said, she felt lonely without Royal because that's like her first time being away from her that long, and the only other person that kind of made her feel that way was Biggie, and how once she lost him it just kind of like fucked up her life. And I think that that was very brave for her to admit, even though I know she's talked about it before, but I think that it's very good for her to admit that, because I think it was obvious to just about everybody that once Biggie passed, like it just wasn't the same no more, Kim. It just was not the same. It was cool for the first couple years after he passed away, but I think it was very obvious to everybody that him passing away really fucked with her. Because, granted, we know the whole thing with him being married to Faith and all that other stuff, but I do believe in my heart to heart that that was like the love of her damn life. Like, she loved that nigga. Like, and I feel like for a long time, Kim probably felt like that wasn't the correct thing to say because, again, he was married, and we all know that whole little tiff and tap, and her and Faith just became cool again. Like, so I think she probably always felt that way, but I think she probably always felt very judged for that. Like, oh, how is it that you is messing with Biggie, and how you messing with a married man, and you know that he was with Faith, or you know that he was with his baby mom, and da 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 da. But all I can say is you love who it is that you love. So I could imagine how that probably really like fucked with her. You know what I mean? Then what happened after that? Oh, I'm trying to think, y'all. I'm not gonna go through everything. I'm just gonna touch on what was important to me. Um, B Simone is messing with the dreads guy. Pretty B told her don't do it because he looked like he ain't shit. Um, they came and they asked Maya if she would like to perform. Sis was like, "This how you know she open for." She was like, "Okay, what time? Sound check, theme, dance rehearsal. Like, what's going on? Like, what's going on?" And he's like, "No, none of that, sis. I mean, we meant like just come and then just get on stage and just sing." And she was a little hesitant, but she was like, "I'm gonna open up and I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go." So I was like, "All right, that's good. That's good." So we get to the performance and stuff like that. Okay, why on this earth did Chili have on the Sunday school dress? What is wrong with you, Chili? You are too fine and your body is too sick for you to be wearing that. What is wrong? She really looked like somebody's church auntie in that dress. Get it together, Chili. You can be conservative as hell and still look good. You don't gotta look like that. You look. What's wrong with you? But one thing I will say about Chili is, as much as she try to act like, oh, I'm all reserved, when it comes to the D, when it comes to the D, sis is always ready. She's always ready because she didn't even start letting loose until I think the guy name was Rome, and she started dancing with him and stuff like that. She always look. Chili knows what she wants, okay? They didn't call it Chili what Chili wants for no reason. Sis knows what she wants, okay? So I thought that was cute because she finally got to loosen up. That's right. Let the hair down, girl. Change that fucking outfit, girl. Let's do that. Um, then Maya went up there and she started to perform. She started to perform "Falling." That's my shit. Falling, head over heels and falling. And she looked good too. She always looked good, but that is what it is. Some people, as soon as she started the music, everything cut off. It was like lights out. Jigga, what's my motherfucking name? Yeah, like all the lights cut off. But then lights came back on. She went on. She performed stuff like that. Then they had I think all of the people like came on stage, whatever. Like everybody that's on the show came on the stage, and she went through and she introduced everybody. Oh, y'all, here's Chad, here's B Simone, here's Chili, here's the. Okay, and here's Kim, and I'm gonna pass the mic to Kim so that she can introduce her best friend. So she hands the mic to Kim, and Kim introduces her best friend, which name is Tiffany. Now I ain't gonna lie, I didn't remember her name either. That's why in my last review I was like, whatever her best name, because her and the other guy, they haven't really been shown too much on the show. I don't know if maybe that'll happen a little bit later. But I will say this: Tiffany and Kim had a conversation about how Maya, they don't really know much about Maya, and Maya always seems to come off like very to herself and very closed, and but it seems like, but you want to get to know her. And I can agree, like Maya's whole career, she's just always been very much so to herself. She doesn't really, she opens up mostly in her music, as you should, because you're an artist. But outside of that, I don't really have a sense of who Maya is, and that's crazy for her to be in this game as long as she has. I really don't have a sense of who she is. Like, I can tell you who I think she is, but I don't really know who she is because she doesn't really open up like that. But anyway, I peeped the same thing, man. Everybody said the same thing. Maya forgot Tiffany's name, and instead of butchering it, she just gave it to Kim. Which honestly, I do believe that Maya forgot her name, but the way that she handled that was perfect, girl. Because like they said, you better than me. Because I would have been like, oh girl, no shade, but I just met you. What's your name again, Tiffany? Yes, and my new bitch Tiffany. Like that's how I would have handled it. But she handled it fine. Um, they was in Chili's room, B Simone and Pretty V, and they was talking about how they felt like, Maya forgot her name. Maya was like, you think she did it? I mean, Chili was like, really? Like, you think she did it on purpose? And stuff. They like, I don't know. So then they get to Barbados or whatever, and they go, they're on their way to go see where Rihanna lives. Rihanna. Riri. And, Pretty V, Maya, and Kim are on like one of the like up the back of like I don't know some car, and they're talking, and pretty much they Pretty V brought up the whole situation again, and so did Kim. They was like, well, why did you do it that way? And Maya said that it was because that was Kim's best friend, so she just wanted her to introduce her. And Kim was like, but no, 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 I'm not gonna lie. Maya, I think you're lying, Maya. I think you are just trying to save face for the fact that you didn't remember her name. But if you didn't remember, then you just simply didn't remember. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. I do think that she's lying. I think that she really just didn't remember. Because to me, this is how I look at it. If you said that you wanted her to just introduce, like, because that's your best friend, why didn't you let her introduce the other guy too? Because he claimed that that's like his best friend too. It's okay if you forgot. But I see like next episode. Oh well, they went to Rihanna's house, they talked, everything was cool, right? So I'm looking at the previews for next week, and next week they are kind of like, it looked to me, it's like they're gonna make a mountain out of a molehill. Like, it's this whole situation about Maya not forgetting her name, it's not that big of a deal. And it seems like next episode Kim is like gonna kind of go in on her a little bit, and then Maya's crying like, that's not the type of person that I am. Listen, VH1, y'all don't need to like force drama on this type of show, okay? I watched Love and Hip Hop right before the show came on. It's good that we have a balance now. Yes, there needs to be a little bit of drama, just a tad bit, and this ain't really even drama for real. Y'all are forcing the drama. That's what I'm trying to say. Don't, please, y'all, don't drag this and make this a big fucking deal out of nowhere. I do not think that Maya was purposefully trying to shade the fuck out of that girl. I think she just simply the fuck forgot. She just forgot. Now, if anything y'all want to get on her about, y'all can get on her about possibly lying. But then again, if that's how she really truly feels, then that's just how she felt. I don't have any way, or y'all don't have any way to prove that she really didn't remember her name. There's no way to prove that. We just gonna have to go off of what she said. It is what it is. Like I said, Maya is like, she just comes off like a very like closed up kind of person, you know what I mean? She got a wall up. It's probably kind of hard to get through that wall. And it seems like she probably doesn't really hang out with like I said, a lot of females like that, which she did say that. So there, I will say this, my, there's not like a code when it comes to like certain things, like, oh, hugging and oh, introducing people. There's just, it's not a code. I can't really explain it. It's not a code. It's just that when you are dealing with other women and stuff like that, there's just certain things that you got to understand that we gonna be a little bit sensitive about, and certain things are gonna be dragged out, and certain things are gonna be like, what am I saying, over imploded. People are going to be over the top about certain things, you know, but you just get through it. But I hope y'all really don't drag this out, because it's not that real, and Maya was really not trying to shade them that damn badly. All right, y'all tell me how y'all felt about this episode. I'm out. Bye.